It's an international fart.
Art.
Welcome
Listen to
back.
some. Yeah, they're playing. Welcome back.
Welcome back. You are broadcasting live from the Dominica Republica, or where was it?
That's exactly where I
That's
am right now.
oh man. Does everyone say it like that, like in that kind of accent?
I actually can't understand what anybody says here, to be honest with you, but I'm
that
doing my best.
that sounds about right. Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
hard to understand people when you've had a lot of stuff to consume, if you know what I mean.
yeah. I've had a few cocktails since about 9:30 this morning, so
Yep.
we're running on fumes, but we're dedicated to the cause, and we're gonna do a quick podcast.
Heck yes. Now before we get
There's a
too
wedding
crazy,
going on. There's a
ooh,
wedding going on next door. They're playing No Scrubs. I can hear it. They were
mm.
playing Return of the Mac before this.
So if we
So
just like
if I'm feeling good enough,
you,
I might go over and
you
join
might just
after this
leave
is
it.
done.
I would say not after this. I would say just go take us with you.
Should I just walk over now?
I think you should just walk over now.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, what's going
Well,
on,
I'm not
everybody?
exactly dressed. I'm in boxers and a tank top and sitting outside on my patio. So I don't know if they'd accept me or not, but we'll see.
If I don't know who wouldn't accept you at this point right now, and plus,
That's true. I've
on
been known to give a hell of a speech.
yeah, exactly. And if at all, I mean, you're probably taller than everybody there by half a person at least.
Well, and I don't want to go over there because I'm worried the bride will leave the groom on night one.
Oh, of course,
So
of course. The groom might
yeah, we don't want.
leave the bride,
That's
but
true. One of the two, both of them maybe for me. So
yeah, yeah.
we'll see.
Well,
But you know what? I have a beer. I have a cold beer.
yeah.
I'm talking to my best bud, and I'm having a good time. So
And you know what else we should see? Because you just said we'll see. I think we should take a look and see what's going on
internationally,
internationally behind
behind
the two
Los Tuched,
dos. Yes, the Los Tuchedos.
Los Tuched. So. Dun, 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 dun. Prev's team stinks, but actually doesn't.
Turn it around finally. Frig off.
Jimmy's team, frig off. Jimmy's team stinks.
Yep, you're hoping, aren't you? All too
Shador
old for my
Sanders
friends.
stinks.
Okay, all right. Hey, we're
There's
into the
so many
playoffs.
there's so many people walking by me now and looking at me like how weird am I?
Like what are
But
you
whatever.
doing?
I don't care. I don't care at
They
all.
don't tell them to go to the podcast here. Just
Yeah,
direct
I'll
them.
I'll I'll link it. I'll link it out to them. But yeah, we're in the we've made it to the playoffs. We made it through the final week of the season, albeit with some controversy.
I was about to say we almost
That
had no drama until recently.
Yeah, there was some drama a couple of days ago around people not filling their entire roster out. Not that it made much of a difference, but it seemed like the people versus Adam Petrin in the group chat this week, where they weren't happy about him not playing a kicker, but I don't think it would have made a difference, and we had to. Let me just make a quick address to the league. Like
Okay.
I said in my text, I ask everybody every year,
Yeah.
every year
Every year.
in the summer before we have the draft. I
Hmm.
ask people rule changes, policy changes, whatever it might be, because as you know, this league's a democracy. We put everything to a vote. I don't vote on anything. We get a true majority when we want to make changes. Nobody once has brought up fielding a full roster. So although I don't condone not playing a kicker or a defense or whatever it might be, it's not a true rule.
It's not.
So
It's not.
Adam Petrin did Adam Petra did nothing wrong. I understand people are frustrated with him, but he would have dominated anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
It's true. It's
But
true. I, you know, and I
Gage
think
Gage must have been on a Gage must have been on a he must have been on some type of food fast this week from Fat Camp because he was real mad. He must have been real hungry.
he was real hungry. In fact, what the problem was is that he got put in the hole at Fat Camp,
Oh,
and that's what
did you
happened.
hide the Butterfingers from did you hide the Butterfingers from him?
He was angry, and it was the counselors had to step in. I almost called Jim for backup again to lay out some concussions, but he was still concussed from the last altercation we had at Fat Camp. So,
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna call Miss Curtis and ask for some Ozempic.
oh God, no, no, no. Listen, we do not use Ozempic at Fat Camp. We do it
No, we don't. We're all natural.
exactly. We are all natural. You're damn right. But yeah, he was in the hole, and that just only pissed him off even further. To be quite clear about it. So, but I think I even put this in the chat that I did happen to go back and look at the rule books, and it does say right there on page 4, section 2, part 1 dash 320. It says if anyone has any objections to that per se legal jargon stuff, it says right there in bold, frig off. So
Yeah. Everybody can frig off,
yeah,
and if they want to make a change in the summer,
yeah.
and so be it. And you know what? On a completely different note, but you know what I've decided?
What have you just decided?
This is a very honorable thing.
Okay.
I decided I would like to appoint you,
Oh boy.
if you'll accept,
Oh.
as deputy commissioner of the Fantasy Football League. That
Oh.
means you're my right hand man. Not that you've already done the job.
I
You've already been doing the job, but I'd
I've
like
been
to give you the
trying.
official title of deputy commissioner. So you and I look at the rule book together.
we could, okay.
We
All right.
podcast together.
Okay.
We
Okay.
talk to girls
That's
together.
that we do. Yep. Yep. That's
We
true.
do everything together.
We do. Yeah.
So if you'll accept, I'd like to give you that official title.
You know what? I do accept. As long as everyone else is all right with that, and I'll just
Oh,
if we have to
this is
have
one. This is one that doesn't go to a league
there's no
vote. I get to make that. I started this league. I get to make those rules.
That's a good point. That's a
I
good
get to
point.
make those appointments.
Okay.
So
All right. I can't wait to hear the rumblings on this. But I accept. Watch out,
I'm glad.
everyone.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy that
Yeah.
you
No,
accept.
yeah.
And so what that comes with is you are the chairman of the rules committee.
Mm,
So when the rule changes come in, you and I look at those together and we determine what's going to happen.
there you go. Okay. All right. All right. That's a big responsibility.
Can
But
you handle
I
it?
feel like I could handle it. I feel like
I
I'm
think you can
ready.
handle it.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been working my whole life up to this point.
It's an honor.
I, I'm
It's an
just,
honor to have you as deputy
I'm
commissioner.
not crying right now. I, I just
You
have
just you
something
just
in
cut some
both of my,
onions. You just
both in my eyes, something both in
Macy's
my eyes.
Macy's cutting onions in the
Just,
kitchen.
she just came by and gave me a double titty twister, and it hurt real
Oh,
bad.
sh
And
yeah.
it's,
You're allowed
I'm
to
not,
cry
I'm
for
not,
that.
okay. All right. Thank you. But yes, yes. Okay. Thank you. Oh, that's very sweet of you to do that, Commish.
Well, I'm
I
happy.
will
I'm
accept
happy
it.
you accepted.
Well, okay. Listen, I think on that note, we should probably get into what happened here this week.
Yeah, last week we did a bunch of math around potential playoff scenarios, and so we finally reached the end of the season, week 14.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep.
Trev Trev showed up this week and took down Taylor Gang and established himself as the sixth seed in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
all that math and statistical work that we did last week it was a moot point.
It
And Trev
was completely
Trev
worthless.
But Trev showed up and showed out with 165.1 points against Petrin.
Just really
So Petrin
showed.
didn't even need, and like we said, Petrin didn't even need to play a kicker regardless because
No.
Trev, albeit his team stinks, he took a dump on Petrin.
It's fucking made the Petrin, hey, did an honorable thing, regardless of whether it was right or wrong. He was like, screw it, okay, I'll just to appease everybody. I will. I think he dropped his kicker that was on by and put Harrison Butker in, who didn't have a
At
very
one
good
point.
game. He did not have a very good game. So
And the best part is Trev scored 165 points. He got 0 points out of his defense. He
exactly,
had a crazy
it
week.
could have been even. It could have been even more wilder, if that's a word you can say. If that's a phrase
He
you
got
could put in.
23. He got 23 points from his kicker.
It's. Oh my God! Can you imagine if you know if your kicker is getting you 23 points and he's not even in your top three top scorers on your team? That's wild.
You're having a good week, and you're having a
Exactly.
good week.
You are. So yeah,
So
Trev coming away with 165 points to Petrin's 109, solidified his playoff spot as the sixth seed. And but the other thing was is that Tony was also vying for a playoff spot. And he did get his win too. Like his team showed up. It's just he
Tony took out JJ. Yeah, his team showed up. He just couldn't get enough wins over the course of the season
we
to get himself into the playoffs. He tried.
yeah.
I give him credit.
We had some big names taking L in the last week of the regular season. So
Yeah, Petrin, JJ, Jimmy.
well,
Actually, no, Jimmy
yeah,
didn't lose. I was lying about that.
I think really we only had two big names taking L, but
That's true.
I mean I also took an L.
IFC.
I took an L, but we don't
IFC
need.
can't read.
Yeah, you're beyond reading at this point. You're
Yeah,
hoping.
I'm beyond reading.
You're
I'm at
hoping
an
that.
all-inclusive resort, so I don't even have to tip at the bar. I
Oh
just
yeah,
go ask for things.
yeah. Give it here. I'll take it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, another big name did take an L. Myself, big name only because of the length of the name. I feel is kind of bigger than some. Mr. Feeney's Big Weenie is also a very big name, but I took an L to Xander, and you know what? I'll give it to him. And the reason why I'm giving it to him is because he's finally listened to us, and he went with Dak Prescott for his QB. So,
Finally.
and my QB, Jaden Daniels, he was your golden boy last year. He shit the bed for me this year for sure,
He did. And he's hurt again.
and he's hurt again. That's why he only got 3.5 points. So, yeah, he really shit the bed this year. And my team as a whole shit the bed. Not as bad as Xander.
What
Not as bad as
what
Xander.
what what made you bench Pollard this week? He had 32 points.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I benched him because he'd been trash. For 1, 2, 3.
That's
4,
that's
5.
your win. That's your win
Yeah.
if you play him.
That would have been a win. That would have been a full on win if I would have played him. If I would have moved some things around, if I would have moved Jordy to my receiver number 2 and then put Pollard in for my flex, that would have been a nice win. Even with a QB that had 3.5 points. So, hey, I'll like I said, I'm giving it to Xander now because he listened to the podcast. He said, "I am putting in Dak Prescott," and he deserved the win then because he listened to us, and so that's how I'm taking it. He listened to us. He got
Yeah, that's fair.
so
That's fair.
yeah,
Congrats to Xander. Too little, too late,
yep,
but a nice little momentum boost to end the year.
exactly. And so some other notable games here. You had Mr. Feeney's Big Weenie taking the L to the Lone Rangers, another underperforming team beating a higher performing team.
Yeah, the big weenie kind of fell flaccid there against the Lone Rangers,
It did.
didn't they?
Yeah, he's more like a Mr. Feeney's kind of limp noodle, So he took the L on that one. That's okay. It is what it is, and so maybe next year, we'll see some some improvement out of his
Yeah, Craig,
performance.
Craig, Craig will be back next year, and I know he's hungry for more victories, and
Yeah.
so
The
I'll
Mr.
make a bold
Mr.
call.
Feeney's big weenie is hungry for more V's as in victories.
Yeah, the big weenie's hungry for more V's as in victory, and look for him to make a playoff push next year.
It's something to build on. Um,
Something to build on. You're exactly
yeah.
right.
Your game against Saquon these nuts, I feel like I should have told you, man. Listen, I told you, me versus Billy is not a thing anymore. You don't have to pummel him anymore. But maybe you didn't you had
It's the principle alone
it was
thing. Yeah, yeah.
so you got the win there, and then first place Wade Bogstyle beating Anthony 148 to 127. That could have been a closer game, but yeah, number one taking the win for the last regular
I
season.
might have to go. I'll have to go back and officially confirm this, but I think Drew has scored the most amount of points ever in our league's history.
Well,
When I looked
yeah,
for his points scored, like not just this week, but over
the
the entire
whole
season.
season. Yeah, it doesn't help when
Right,
you
right.
somehow cheat and get like 500 points that one week that he got.
Yeah,
He
and
did get 500
just
points. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, and making that trade for Jameer Gibbs didn't help either.
Yeah,
So
whoever did that was just, why are you helping out number one team? That's what happened. But you know,
yeah,
but
who did that?
it's some idiot. And
Yeah, some idiot.
yeah, I don't know. It was probably
The deputy commissioner of
probably
all people. Can you believe it?
you know, I can't believe it. Actually, I don't want to believe it. I think it's one of those like Stockholm syndrome things where he hurt me and then I help him. So
It's
that's
unbelievable.
what happened. I think it is. I'm gonna have to break away from that. I'm gonna have to. This is
Just so yeah, being deputy commissioner comes with a certain standard. So don't be accepting any kickbacks from
I'm
him
gonna have to.
for trading Jameer Gibbs.
All right, all right. You're right.
I
The
want to take a break. I don't want to have any off-season investigations.
mm, shit. I gotta make a few phone calls then.
Yeah, make a few phone calls.
Before this is official. It's only
Right.
official, after the end of this podcast is when it starts. So, um, Jimmy taking the win over Gage. Like I said, Gage was in the hole um, for at Fat Camp, so it was kind of hard for him to put a
Yeah,
good team
Gage may
together.
not even have checked his lineup.
Yeah,
He may have just not he may have not checked his lineup, and I know he was angry that he wasn't able to get any Butterfingers last week. So,
exactly.
um,
And
good, not to I don't want to knock Jimmy's victory, but he was against he was playing a wounded team.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
So it's officially Jimmy top Gage bottom going into the playoffs.
And I feel like he does need Gage does need to change that.
Yeah, Gage is gonna need a name change for next year
Yeah. Okay. All right.
for
So
sure.
that was our roundup for the games themselves. Let's take a look at the superlatives real quick
Well,
here.
if you don't mind, let's look at the superlatives first, and
Okay.
then I'll give you a quick playoff roundup.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Because this will finish out last week's kind of overall theme. So we have what a week to start us off. Okay. So listen here. Mr. Feeney's Big Weenie lost to the Lone Rangers by a final score of 102 to 79. The Lone Rangers basically took the week off, but Mr. Feeney's Big Weenie told them, "Watch this." Cue the Usher meme, and decided to one up them. That's how it's done. You may not have won the matchup, but you did win the lowest score challenge. Oof.
And
We'll call
I don't
behind
think
that.
I don't think you wrote this one because I don't think you'd be making an Usher reference,
It's
would you?
it's not my style. It's not really my style.
It's not your style. I didn't think it
I have
was.
no idea what the Usher meme is. So
I have no idea what the Usher meme is.
this
I've never
is
seen an Usher
I don't
meme.
know. Is this like a that's like a
Maybe Drew will send it to us.
Drew will let us know. He would know. I feel like he would know.
He's up on the pop culture.
He's pretty big on
He'll
Usher
let us
too.
know.
I'm pretty sure. I think
Yeah, he's a big Usher guy.
he is. He is.
He loves Usher, R. Kelly, Diddy, all those guys.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
nope. No, I'm just gonna hold. I'm gonna hold off. There's gonna probably be a Netflix documentary about Drew at some point. Then.
Yeah, if Drew doesn't win the league this year, he's gonna have to change his name to R. Kelly's Golden Shower.
Oh man, that's brutal. That's brutal, but I like it.
It's brutal, but it's true.
I like it. How about our top scoring
But can you
players?
believe? Yeah, can you believe Shador Sanders, the number
Uh,
one top scorer of the week, as a free agent, 49.1 points?
it's.
Unbelievable.
I think that's the first time I've seen a free agent be the number one. Maybe even at the
Yeah.
top five. You know.
Did you watch the draft where Mel Kiper Jr. was just like freaking out about nobody
Yeah.
drafting Shador Sanders in the first
It
round?
was. Yeah.
I
It was wild.
I'm sure Mel Kiper Jr. was just getting his rocks
I
off
was like,
seeing that performance last week.
yes, yes. And then the last play of the game where they take him out.
Yeah,
That would be
but I was happy
like
to see.
that would be like all right. So that would be like where you're watching your favorite video and things are going great and like you climax and then all of a sudden it's the dude's face.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
it's like
happened when they took Shador Sanders out and that guy
it's
was
like how
like,
I feel. Yeah, it's like how I feel when the unforgivable videos end.
mm, like no, exactly. Like why
No,
is it over?
yeah,
They were doing so
exactly.
good. And well, that's all right though because Cleveland takes the L on that one. So,
Yeah, Cleveland always takes the L, no matter what. So
but Josh Allen being number two for Tony there, 47.4 points, pretty good.
yeah, didn't get him into the playoffs, but a good performance all around. So good for Josh Allen, a little comeback game because
Yeah.
the Bills have been down a little bit the last couple of weeks. So they're looking they're looking like a playoff contender again.
Yep. Yep. And which is fine with me. I'm all right with the Bills because
I am too.
I am not so all right with the Chiefs. I'd rather the Bills. If someone was like, "Hey,
Oh, I
Chiefs or
take the
Bills?"
Bills over the
Exactly.
Chiefs 1,000 times.
Exactly. So, but the number three there is that Marvin Wilson? M.
I
Wilson.
I have
It's
no
M. Wilson.
idea.
We're just gonna say M. Wilson.
M. Dot Wilson for illegal touching with 38 points. Somebody I've never heard of almost going for 40, which is crazy.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I was about to say, what kind of a football podcast are we when we don't even know the players' names?
Huh. We just like to look at our own teams
Exactly. We're focused
and
in.
act like we know something about everybody
That's a good
else.
point. That's a good point. This is apparently some Jay Gibbs. Was that Jonathan?
Yeah,
Jonathan Gibbs, probably.
yeah. John Gibbs, I
I
think.
don't think I've ever seen that guy in my entire life,
A, s-
let
a
alone
season
traded him.
low 30, a season, yeah, a season low 37
Yeah.
points.
Oh, gross. Like, come on, man. I'd drop him in a heartbeat. Trade him away
Yeah,
to somebody.
I don't even know why he's on a team, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Droppable.
So
And then Pookie Nuki.
he should be drunk. Pookie Nuki helped put me over the top this week
He did. He did.
against Billy. So I was happy to see that.
Yeah, I like Pookie Nuki. I just like saying his name, Pookie Nuki.
Yeah, Pookie, little
Little
Pookie.
Pookie Nuki. That's my Pookie over there. It's Pookie Nuki.
Aw.
Getting you 36.7 points for the win, securing your win for the last game of the regular season. So, but you know what? I hate to
I
look
needed
at
that
the.
momentum. I needed that momentum boost for the last week because
Yeah,
I've been in a dark place.
yeah.
I've been in a dark place,
You needed to. You
so I
needed to
needed it.
come in hot. You're coming in hot
Yeah, I
now.
did.
So, and you
I'm
keep
coming
it
in hot.
rolling.
That's what all that matters.
You're keeping it rolling. I did not. My hotness stopped a long time ago, and I rolled into the end of the season with the number one most valuable bench warmer of the week. Uh,
Caller, unfortunately.
yeah, who would have
He would
definitely
have.
changed the outcome of my last game. That's all
He
right.
definitely would have, no matter who you would have played or benched. But it's okay.
Yeah,
Mistakes are made, but
it's the
that
name of the game.
you just learned your lesson going into next. It's the name of the game, and
Yeah,
you learn a lesson going into
I,
next
I
year.
really feel like what it came down to was not getting Saquon Barkley in the. Wait a second, I told you I'd stop with that. Sorry. All right, sorry guys. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
I mean, if you would have had Saquon Barkley on your team, I would have beat Billy by even more points. So he should be on your team.
He should have been. I mean, honestly, if we look at it, but
But you know what? All things considered, Barkley didn't have the best year
it was a tough year.
fantasy
It was
wise.
a tough year, but he did. The best thing he did was allow Billy to have a pretty cool team name. So
That's true.
that's
Yeah, Billy would have had to change his team name if he didn't draft Saquon Barkley.
exactly
So
exactly. So I'll give it to him. That's in retrospect, he kind of had to if his name was already solidified. But
right,
all right. But Matt Stafford
but
for
Matt's
yeah, tell me about it.
yeah, but the ultimate stinkers already had Josh Allen who scored over 40, so didn't really make a difference
Yeah,
for Tony's team. And with Sam Darnold on Saquon these nuts on the bench didn't really make a difference for him either.
yeah,
Saquon Barkley kind of ruined that game for him. So
yeah,
with 22 points, that's not a great performance for Saquon Barkley. So it didn't really make it. It wouldn't have made a difference regardless.
yeah. And I'll tell you what though, too. Speaking of Eagles players, Jalen Hurts is number one on the false starters with
Oh, didn't he
only
have a terrible game?
2.8 points. What do you have, like four interceptions? And
That was brutal. He had a
yeah,
brutal game.
that is just, and they didn't get the win, right? They lost pretty bad, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch any football on Sunday, but
Well, yeah,
I'm almost positive that's what happened.
yeah.
So
But then I do like seeing Patrick Mahomes as the number two false
yeah,
starter.
there's just something about Patrick Mahomes that annoys
What
me.
is
I don't know what it is. I just don't like him.
No, he's too smug about everything. He's like,
He is. He's just annoying.
yeah, yeah. He thinks he's hot shit. He thinks he's hot shit.
And he has a higher pitch of voice than me.
Yeah,
Like his voice is too high. It's like he never hit puberty.
yeah. I mean, this is my impression of Patrick Mahomes. Hey guys, it's me, Patrick Mahomes. You know,
That's
that's pretty
exactly
good.
what yeah, I couldn't imagine a better impression.
Catch the ball, okay? I threw it to
Come
you.
on,
Come on, come on.
Travis. Travis, can I be in your wedding, please?
Travis, Travis, can I?
Travis, why'd you leave me for Taylor? Travis, come on.
Come on.
Anyway,
I thought you'd be my tight end forever.
yeah, come on, Travis.
That's what it is. The whole thing is just really brought them all down, which is fine with me. But then you have rounding us out, Brees Hall, uh, underperforming as well. So Saquon D's
Not
nuts.
surprising.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
surprising.
just a pitiful performance by Brees Hall.
Yeah,
Yeah, but makes sense for the team that he's on. So
yeah,
both in fantasy and in real life.
that's true. Yeah, both double whammies on that. But
But what I'll tell you, when you look at the game changer, it's Michael Wilson,
hey, all
not
we had to
Marvin Wilson.
yes, all we had to do was
Th-
just actually forward the
Things I
name.
didn't know for a
Who
thousand.
the hell?
Um,
Who's this
yeah,
guy?
and I'll tell you, sources told us that illegal touching walked into the locker room before last week's game and gave the team very passionate pep
Passionate,
talk.
a passionate,
He he
sensual
walked
pep
up,
talk. I heard it was even
yeah,
sensual. Even he might have had some heavy petting involved.
he walked up to the wide receiver coach earlier in the week and told them that a huge performance from the group was needed in order for the team to have a chance.
Mm,
With that in mind, there
mm.
was no stopping M. Dot Wilson
This Michael
from having a
Wilson.
breakout performance. Michael Wilson. Never would have guessed it.
Yeah,
Never would have guessed that was his name.
no.
but us not knowing his name didn't stop him from having a 38.2 breakout performance. So
Unbelievable.
it was a great job motivating the team. Illegal touching. You created a game changer.
This was his breakout game. If this was his breakout game, he was already
And nobody knows
projected.
his first name.
Exactly. Some exactly. What did he do? Was he just like walk onto the field? They're like, "Hey, we need a receiver tonight. Let's just throw him in. What's your name?" M. Wilson, and they're like, "Well, what's the M stand for?" He's like, "That's Michael."
Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, that's generic.
Okay. All right. Hey, you're guess what, Michael? You're going to be one of the top receivers in the game tonight. So, wow. And
Wow.
that got him in. That helped solidify his spot in there. You know, it wasn't solely on Michael, but it was a good it's a good thing that he has him. Now, if he can continue this run of hotness, this Michael character into the first round when he goes up against Team AI. We'll see what
Yeah, and
happens.
let me just give you a quick rundown of how the playoffs work. So the top six teams make the playoffs.
Yep.
The top two teams get a bye. So we only have two two matchups this week because Drew captured the number one seed. So Drew's number one seed gets a bye.
Yeah.
Etron got the number two seed. He gets a bye. We do have illegal touching versus Team AI in the 6 versus 3 matchup, and then we have myself, Brian Exotic versus Joy Painting in the 4 and 5 matchup.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Adam, I don't know that I'm I'm not saying I'm going to beat Jimmy, but I'm happy I'm not playing Trev
This
because
is
he's on fire.
yeah. And both I'm just going to come out and say both of your games are hot right now. I'm just like
They
your
are hot.
game and Trev's game. Wow, I'll tell you what. This is but for the first round playoff, this is going to be close. This is
These are
really
exciting
cool.
matchups. I think they are. I think they'll be fun.
Oh,
I think they're both 51 to 49. So
mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it's
it should be fun to watch.
I'm excited to see what happens here. Let's do a quick look at Trev versus Team AI. Okay, let's take a look
Yeah,
here.
Trev has a solid lineup. I think he still needs to make a couple of potential changes, but it looks like he put George Kittle back in there. Amon-Ra St. Brown is healthy.
Yep.
His quarterback's questionable, so
Uh
he
huh.
may have to monitor that because he's got Marcus Mariota as his backup.
That's gonna be
So we'll see
tough.
where that goes. And Drake London's out and on the bench. So not sure what to say there, but Trev's hot going into round one.
Trev is looking pretty good. And listen, Marcus Mariota for Washington has filled in. When it comes to fantasy points, he's done a good job filling in. He's had one or two busts, but he's also had some pretty good like 30 points, 24, 25. So he can get the points, and he's going up against the Giants. So that's something to keep in mind. But if Trevor Lawrence can play, maybe go Trevor Lawrence because he's going to be up against the Jets, and the Jets just do not have a
Yeah,
good D.
Trev Shiver needs to play Trev Lawrence if he can, because yeah, the Jets are stinky, and
Yep.
Trev's team doesn't want to be stinky this week. So
No, he doesn't. He needs Amon-Ra St. Brown. Good to hear that he's not hurt, and he had a decent game the last week. He got 15.2 points.
and Marcus Wilson, right? Marcus.
Mike Mingle, yeah, it's probably Marcus. I think it's probably Marcus. Marcus
Yeah, it's
Wilson.
Marcus Wilson, right?
Yeah, yep. He's still
So
rolling with him because the problem
I'll tell you
is,
what, Adam.
yeah,
I'm nervous if I'm JJ.
yeah,
I'm
I
nervous.
would be because right now JJ's rolling with JJ McCarthy, and that
JJ McCarthy, not good.
no,
That's a tough look.
he's had more busts than booms here, and against Dallas, it might end up being a shootout, but I don't think you want it to be a shootout with JJ McCarthy.
Team AI might be picking up Shador Sanders this week. You never know.
Team A might have to do that in order.
And Jonathan Taylor, did you hear that the Colts signed Philip Rivers,
Yes.
who's 44 and hasn't played since 2020? So
Did you
I don't know
also
that
hear that he's a grandpa? So
he's a
he's a
grandpa
grandpa,
at 44.
literally. So
So I don't know that that Jonathan Taylor is going to have a great game. I feel like they're going to be stacking the box. Like, I feel like Seattle's going to stack the box against them
Seattle is a
and
big
force Philip Rivers to
booming
throw.
defense too. I mean, take it from a
Right.
Seattle defense owner. Like they were set and forget for the whole year until they were on a bye. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be
Sorry,
tough.
I was startled for a second. Fireworks just started going off at this wedding that's next door, so I hope you can't hear
Inside the
that.
wedding.
I think well, it's an outdoor wedding. I'm in the
Oh,
Caribbean.
okay,
It's all
okay.
outside.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Okay.
but anyway, I'm you know you hate to you, I don't want to diss my boy JJ, but because he used AI to draft his team. I I think Trev's team got hot at the right time, and I think I'm picking Trev to win this one.
Okay. Okay. I think I agree. I was gonna because I was before you even said it. I feel like I was leaning towards Trev as well. It's scary because he's got some big names and for the reasons that we just discussed about JJ. Now, if he does go and pick up Shador Sanders, that's the wild card. That's the wild card right there. It could go for him or it could not.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I can't bet against Trev this week. I think he's going to take down JJ.
That'll be an upset. Definitely an upset.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But and good luck to JJ. And I think Drew and Petrin have to be feeling good. They get a week off.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep. Take a
but
breather.
I think Trev has all the momentum right now. So he's not a team I'd want to be playing this week.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. Watch out. But do you think Jimmy needs to watch out for Team Brian Exotic Dan Blau?
I do. I think he does.
I think he does.
He beat me 2 weeks ago though. So it's
So this he better be watching his back because you're coming back for revenge. No,
yeah.
tell me what's going on with Devon Arcane. He's
I
cute.
don't know.
He's sitting
He,
cute right there. He could be held out of some
he's
practice sessions this week. Is what?
he's questionable. And the problem is he plays Monday night
Yeah,
against the Steelers.
that's
So
oof. He had
I did pick up I did pick up his backup. So
yeah
just in
his
case
handcuff.
he
Yeah.
gets yeah, I picked up his handcuffs. So just in case he doesn't play this week, I have Jay Wright on the bench, but I'm really hoping H-Man plays because he's been a stud for me.
Did you pick? Did anyone pick up Adam Thielen?
I hope not.
Because
I
I'm
really
just
hope not because he still
wondering.
stinks.
I'm just wondering if you would move Chuba into your number one running back spot, move Devon Arcane down to your flex, and let's say Devon Arcane and Wright just aren't very good ideas. You need to have somebody who else is playing on Monday night, and Thielen might not be bad. I don't know. I think
Yeah,
his first game last week. And- Listen,
I don't think I'm picking up Adam Thielen. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm telling you what, no one's going to pick him up then, and he's going to go off.
He'll probably catch 6 balls, 120 yards, and a touchdown. But I can't take that risk.
You can't do it. Yeah, this is you're playing
Yeah,
for playoffs. So
this is the playoffs. This is I'm playing for a repeat here. So I gotta pick my lineup carefully.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'll tell you the good news is currently you're projected to win by 3 points, which is not a very big margin.
Not a very big margin, but like you said, another. I'm hoping for an exciting matchup. I'm hoping. obviously for the victory, but I'm
Hmm.
I'm hoping that it's like a close matchup. I know Jimmy texted me this week. He's excited. He was wishing me luck. We were wishing each other luck. There's no bad blood between the two of us at
Yeah.
all, but
No,
so we're just hoping for a competitive matchup.
I think you'll receive one, and this is a battle of the big boys. Um, who would I lean towards? Because listen, I'm not just say I don't want to say you just because you and I we podcast together. I don't want to just say it because of that. I really want to take a
You don't
look at
have
this.
to.
I just
You take a look. You take a look.
I'm looking at this, and you, if you look at the matchup, you got Samuel versus Pookie Nuki. I have to take Pookie Nuki over Debo Samuel.
You have to.
Exactly. Now, Michael Pittman Jr. This is going to be tough because you have Grandpa coming in, but
Grandpa's coming back.
but Grandpa's coming back, and Grandpa is excited. If you did you see his press release and all that, man? He's excited.
Oh, he's pumped.
He is so pumped.
And Pittman's a reliable target.
He is.
So
He's been in the game for a long time, and so
yeah,
and then you look across the board, you got Rashee Rice for Kansas City, and it's
it
like
was a stud.
who is a stud, but he had a fumble last week, not a fumble, but like he whatever it was, like an interception kind of thing going on. I think is what it was. Probably not his fault. I think he got rocked. He got rocked hard.
He did get rocked.
So maybe there might be some lingering effect from that. Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy has a few options. He on the bench too. He has Waddle on the bench. He
Mm-hmm.
picked up Mike Evans this week. He's coming back.
Yep.
So you never know. He might
Oh,
make a
those are
couple of
some
last minute changes here as
sneaky,
well.
sneaky plays. Okay. All I can do is go by what he said at the moment. I mean, because tomorrow's Thursday. That's the first game of the the the.
Oh, I forgot we're delayed a day.
Yeah,
Yes, it
exactly.
is tomorrow. It's Thursday.
So here's where I think he might have you, and this is only because of a team preference. He's got T.J. Hawkinson over your Isaiah Likely, who just
Yeah, I
stinks,
have I have
and that
I
was
have
not
no
a
tight end.
touchdown.
It was not a
It was
touchdown.
not a
He
touchdown. I
stinks.
mean, yeah, exactly.
It's this is this I lost my starting tight end.
Yeah,
I lost Sam in Florida for back surgery. I have two tight ends on my bench. I don't know what direction to go with those. So
I,
you're within your right to make that call.
yeah. It's tough. It's tough. You know, you do what you feel. You do what feels right, man. I'll leave you to that. I mean, it is a Baltimore player, though, is the problem.
Well, I'll give everybody a little bit of insider info.
Uh huh.
Parkinson from Detroit is looking more and more likely to get the nod at the starting tight
Yeah,
end position from me.
I like that.
So
I kind of like that. And, hey, listen, I'm not one to say that this is a pattern. You got to watch out because I see there's a pattern going on. For the last 6 games, he's good, he's bad, he's good, he's bad, he's good, he's bad. So maybe he's
he
gonna
might be
break.
good.
I think he's gonna break the pattern, is what it is. Because technically,
Let's hope.
if you go by the pattern, it's a bad week. But I think he's gonna break that pattern. I think if I had to,
I hope for my sake that he does.
all right, you got to. Are you
So
saying you got to put him in?
I think I'm going to put him in.
Okay, all right.
I'm not ready
You
to
think
officially
to
commit to
officially
that.
announce it, but okay, you're thinking.
But
You think it's a good
in
chance.
practice this week, it's looking more and more likely that he's going to get the nod.
Yeah. Okay, so I will say though, I think I'm going with you on this one just because of the players. This
Ooh,
is not because
there's
I'm
no
yeah,
bias.
because listen, I got both of you guys are everybody in this league are like we're all brothers, but you two
Amen.
we've had both of you guys we've had some life experiences with and
Oh yes,
but I'm just going.
good life experiences.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And I'm just judging by team right here, and I'm going with you for the win on this.
Well, I greatly appreciate your vote of confidence, and I will do my best not to let you down.
Thank you, thank you. I hope I hope you guys just both have fun. Let's just have a good fun time.
Yeah,
Just
let's just have some fun and just may the best team win. As long as everybody
just
has fun, it doesn't matter. We'll all get a participation trophy at the end.
exactly, and when we're done, we're gonna have Oreos and milk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
double stuffed Oreos.
yeah. Everybody else in the league can just frig off though.
Yeah, they can all frig off. And here's what I'll say: playoffs are starting. Looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back next week to preview the semifinals, and then hopefully the week after for the finals. But Adam, I appreciate you being my partner with this again this year, and
It was very fun.
we'll see what happens in the playoffs. And thank you for accepting your role as deputy commissioner, and thank
Much
you
appreciated. I'm
for
honored.
working with me to delay a day here while I got my bearings here in the Dominican Republic.
Yep.
And I say with all the non-gay love in the world,
All
you
much
can
non-gay
just
love.
frig off.
Hey, frig
You
off.
can just frig off.
Hey, frig off. Frig
Frig
off.
off.
You know what? Go tell those people over there at that wedding to frig off too. Just yell it
I'm gonna
over.
go over to that wedding. I'm gonna go over to that wedding. Frig off. I'm gonna go over to that wedding and find some rum and maybe join the wedding.
There you go. There you go. Hey, when you're over there, why don't you just
Not
frig
after
off?
that though.
Why don't you when you're over there just go frig off?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them all to frig off because I'm going to bed.
Do it. Frig off. Hey, turn the music down. Frig off.
Yeah.